And we're live. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to another session, another episode of Big Apple Takedown, where after a night where Ethan got a bit drunk and find a new friend, a furry friend, he adopted the friend, gave the friend a name, and discovered it was a male friend, a little cat. And after that, wanting to know more about something that he missed, he rang he met his friend Rebecca to see when he could come and talk to her. And so at the appointed time, he'll knock at the door with the cat in his arms. If there's a people, he'll actually hold the little kitten. After these people, so the first thing she sees is this cute little face.
God. Oh, that's pretty cute. You hear Rebecca go, "Oh," from inside. And the door opens.
And he'll smile. This is Bahamut, the cat I picked up when I was drunk. She like thinks about what he just said.
She stares at the kitten, then stares at Ethan.
Man, I do weird shit when I'm drunk. But hey, I looked and apparently it's a boy. His name is Bahamut, and he didn't seem to have any parents around. Seems he was an abandoned little kitty.
Bahamut is usually a fish.
Or a dragon.
Really cute.
I mean, he was a dragon when I played Final Fantasy.
Oh. Oh, how? Oh, it still doesn't look like a dragon.
I named my dog Kitten. He'll just nod at her.
So you did. Rebecca's house smells like cookies. It smells like so many cookies. Like, you know that incredible, like, baking scent? It smells like that.
Yeah, he'll come in and just, like, sniff. Take, like, a big sniff, then a big... And that smells good. What are you making?
This is our first Christmas together. Well, our first winter holidays together. Since there are many. Come on in. I chased the cats upstairs. They'll probably come down on their own. Just keep an eye on Bahamut.
I am.
Well, I make cookie plates for friends. The people I care about.
So,
there's one for you.
And he'll nod. That sounds yummy.
She leads him to the kitchen where there are like sheets of cookies. She's obviously been deep in work baking, but she goes to one of the cupboards and pulls out a plate that is heaped with an assortment of cookies. Shea got one last year and wrapped in green cellophane, a bamboo plate. And she hands it to him.
That is neat. Thanks.
My pleasure. Happy holidays.
Thanks.
How are you doing?
Coping. First Christmas without her.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I'll get through it. I mean, I just faced a gigantic tree monster so I think I can get through the first Christmas without my wife.
Congratulations on the tree monster.
Congratulations on you too. Well, congratulations you. Oh yeah, very well. Congratulations to you too.
And I fully expect you to get through this winter. I hope if you're struggling, you'll come talk to me.
He'll nod.
Or if you don't want to talk, we'll find a distraction.
Yeah, I think I might need distractions.
She nods. Do you like to bake? Oh, that's right. Well, she's going to reach up to a hook and pull down an apron and hand it to him.
He'll take
Seems
it.
like you'd like to learn.
Why not? I did have an important question.
Oh, go ahead.
Exactly what did I miss when I left you guys with you guys and Alley Cat, Slugger, and Firefox? Not, I mean, yeah, you told me some friction happened, and that Slugger said something to Emma, but I wasn't sure exactly what happened. And seeing what happened after the fight, I'm guessing. I'm guessing Slugger did something that Emma really didn't like.
That's for sure. She said it was something misogynistic. I don't know details. I wasn't there.
Somehow it doesn't surprise me. That guy, not sure what to think of him. He's a hunter, and we have to work with him. And as you say, if we are too antagonistic with him, he'll turn into our enemy. And we already have enough of these, but I don't like the guy.
I certainly understand not liking him.
Not sure how the rest of his team is there. They don't seem like him.
No, they don't. He speaks very highly of Alley Cat. But I haven't had the chance to really dig deeper yet.
That's what I want to do too. Dig deeper into it and see what happened. I want to know what happened, what he said to Emma.
She nods and kind of studies him, kind of understanding that, it's the judge in him. She respects that. Well, let me know what you find out.
He'll nod.
Important.
Thinking, well, it's Emma. It's easy to get on her nerves, but I think he went the extra mile. That's what it looked like.
Mm. And so did she.
Yeah. I get wanting to punch the guy, but she needs to learn how to calm down.
I wonder what she thought would happen.
I don't know kind of why I tried to stop it, but
Thank you. Thank you for stopping it.
is holy shit, she was going. I think if I hadn't come, she might have tried to stab him.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And that
We
would have
need to
been
talk.
a terrible ending for. You
Probably
realize
both
we
of
didn't
them.
lose a single person?
So it looked like as if he realizes it. We didn't. Shit.
Mm-hmm. I think it was close with that.
Yeah,
There's one.
that's kind of amazing, and that the closest we came to having one of us gone was after the fight, and didn't have anything to do with the monster.
Isn't that a metaphor for our lives?
Osmal, you tell me. I'm kind of still new to this whole thing. Am I? It's been a few months now.
It's been a few months now, that's true. I don't know what to call you. You're fairly experienced, I think. But are any of us ever really experienced is the real question.
Yeah, not sure.
Not either. I'm not either.
Have you talked to Emma since that day?
No. I made sure she got home all right, and that's all. I don't know what to say. I'm worried. I'm disappointed.
I want to talk to her too. I mean, yeah, grew up being kind of a street kid. Not saying I know what exactly it's like being her. Didn't experience what she did, but I know what it's like being an outsider.
You mean she's the outsider?
I think she feels like an outsider. I think she thinks she feels like an outsider.
Rebecca nods slowly, and she's been putting things into a bowl as they talked. And she hands it to him with a spoon and says, "Stir this, please."
And he'll stir it. I mean, I got her in the car and I told her that, well, she knows about Scarlet. And I told her that I didn't want to lose. Well, I know it's going to happen with what we do. I know I'm going to lose people I care about. But I told her if it could be put it as late as possible, I would appreciate that. And she told me not to get attached to her. I think either she feels like she's an outsider or she's scared of letting people in. She thinks we might get hurt if we care about her too much.
Rebecca is scooping something from another bowl, scooping finished cookie dough from another bowl, and making, small shapes on a cookie tray. And she her motions start to be a little more violent, you know what I mean? Like she's kind of throwing the cookie dough at the tray, but not really violent. It's just kind of emotional.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I don't know how to fix it or even make it better.
I think we need to be careful about how we do approach it. I think it's something that needs. I think it's not something that needs to be shown more than told to her.
I agree. Words don't seem to be doing much.
Not really. I mean, we still need to tell her that we're here for her, but more than anything, we need to show it. We need to show that, well, we're a family now. We're here for her.
Family. I guess we are.
That's how I see it. He'll smile.
You don't get to choose your family. We choose what we do here. I believe in that with all of my soul. This is our choice.
I mean, I don't see it, well, the family thing, I don't see it that way. I think there's maybe I just have a different definition of family, but I don't know. To me, just because you have the same blood as someone doesn't make you family. Family is something you earn. You don't need to share someone's blood to be family. You don't need to have the same father. They don't need to have given birth to you, or they don't need to be related to someone who have given birth to you. It's just something you earn by showing that you're there for someone and that you will do everything in your power to help them. That's what I call family.
I don't know that's the definition I would have used, but I like that definition, even if I'm not sure that describes a family, but I like the thought of it. I'll have to think about it.
Not sure if it's the right definition of family, but it's my definition of family, and I like it. Otherwise, I never had one.
She kind of studies him. The cookies going on the cookie sheet softens. She's not throwing them anymore.
Yeah, he does seem like, well, not completely sad, but it's like this thing that it's sad to him, but he's learned to grow with it.
Mm-hmm. I've been very fortunate in my family. I've also been incredibly blessed in my friends. I don't know that there's a good word for someone who is somewhere between the two.
Friendly? Your smile.
But I should have known that if there wasn't one, you'd try to come up with one. I should have seen that coming. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, I need to take a plate of cookies to Emma. Anyway.
I mean, I do see you, Zach, Emma, and I as a family. A dysfunctional one, albeit, but a family nevertheless.
She nods. Kind of winces. Family certainly seems better than cult.
Yeah, I guess some people would describe us as a cult.
It's gonna bother me for days. What do we call ourselves?
I mean, I've been saying we're like a family since I've been here. I think we just should go with that. I think we should just go with that. Pretty sure Zach will agree with me too.
I probably ought to. Sometimes the semantics catch up with me. I should just learn to let it go. She picks up a cookie, like a spoonful of cookie dough, and just like sticks it in her mouth. Chews on cookie dough. Has to go get a new spoon.
He'll probably like reach in. What is in his bowl cookie dough too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll like watch her and do the same. Get a bowl and eat it. No wonder someone once thought to put that in ice cream. Cookie dough ice cream is something, and it's delicious.
Yes, it is.
Hey, do you think it was made like the first time someone made it? It was by accident, like someone was making ice cream and cookies, and some of the cookie dough accident spilled in the ice cream, and they just thought, "Hell, I'll run with it."
I hate to speculate, she says. We need to come up with some kind of a story. Something consistent that we can tell to people in bars. How do we know each other? I suppose saying that we're just friends makes as much sense as any.
Yeah, but then comes the question: so how did you meet?
You came over for dinner? I have new people over for dinner all the time. They bring guests. A friend of a friend. It's not technically a lie. You didn't know that's what you're doing, but you came over and we had salad. And talked about monsters.
Maybe leave that last part out.
Good point.
keep like shaking the cookie dough. So, what are these cookies? Like, what flavor are they?
Those ones are going to be pecan sandies.
Pecan and?
Pecan sandies. That doesn't. It's not very descriptive, but they're mild. You put powdered sugar on them, and they have pecans. Do you like nuts?
I shall not. Yeah, not mind them.
Excellent. There's some on your plate. So, I hope that you do. If there's any you don't like, let me know and I'll find a different kind for you.
I'm not really picky with food.
Oh?
Kind of. It was there. Except broccoli. I don't like broccoli. Broccoli's evil.
Broccoli is not evil. You take that back.
Okay, but it's not tasty.
It's so good for you. It doesn't smell good, but it's so good for you. It is tasty. You're wrong. But that's okay. You can be wrong. Just this once.
I mean, most things. Okay. Most things that are bad for you are tasty.
That's not true. Bleach is bad for you. Not tasty.
Okay, most things that you are supposed to eat and aren't good for you. I mean, ice cream. Ice cream is good. It's so tasty, but not good for you.
That's true. Cookies, fortunately, are very, very good for you. They're basically a complete breakfast in one small, delicious package. She kind of bites her lip because she knows that that's not true.
Sure, let's go with that. Yes, well.
You're a good man, Ethan Grimm.
They don't have too much sugar in them either, do they?
Compared to like a bag of sugar, exactly. There's much less sugar in a cookie than in a bag of sugar. Maybe not much less, but a little less.
It depends how many see how many cookies you have and how big that bag of sugar is.
We should maybe change the subject before I get in trouble with my cookies.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to. No, you said fine. You go.
She's just gonna say, how have things been with your supernatural friends?
Well, I get to keep Scooter Boot.
Yes?
Yeah.
Good, yes?
That's good. I mean, I am wondering what is going to happen when he grows full size.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure he can't pretend to be an eagle anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, until then, I'm going to have a Scooter Boot. She's going to be mine. She's going to be my shit, forgot the word. Okay, because she's going to be my squishy.
You're squishy.
Have you never watched Finding Nemo?
I haven't.
Dory finds this little, and she'll think, what is it? I think no, not a squid. It's a jellyfish, and she decides to call it Squishy. And she says, "This shall be my squishy, and I shall call it Squishy." Scooter Boot is my squishy.
If you say so.
It's one big and one, well, it's going to be one big and one powerful squishy. That's my squishy.
Just make sure you keep in touch with them, with Kroga. In case you need help.
Yeah. I'll keep in touch with them.
Good.
Anyways.
Hmm?
Let's bake cookies. What other kinds of cookies are you making?
I don't have a list. She'll tell him a list of cookies. There's a fairly broad selection because she's worked pretty hard to, make a broad selection so that she can give them to a bunch of people even without knowing too much what they like. So she named off several different kinds of cookies and.
So you can kind of cut out in the middle there. She's made a broad selection of cookies, so she can give them to a lot of people, and then you cut out.
Oh, even if she doesn't know what they like.
Okay.
And she'll name off the cookies, and if there's any that he hasn't tried before, she'll give him one to taste.
Yeah, there'll probably be like one or two there that he hasn't tried.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, if you have anything else to say, we can, as they're baking cookies, end this in there.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Thank you, watchers, for watching. Thank you, players, for playing. And see you on another episode of Big Apple Takedown.